is happening, big Tekken champs? Got a new top moves video, this time the Arabian princess, Zafina. Now, if you don't know anything about her, she's basically like a heavy mix-up character. She's got good, well, decent pokes, and she has 3 stances, so she would be awesome to jump into the Season 2 cast, and I really feel she's the most original. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly jump into her top moves, just so you get a feel of how you could... Alright, so the first move we got, just basic 1-4. It is her 10 frame punish, and on top of that, it's like probably the best 10 frame punish I've ever seen, because it goes into stance straight from there. So, you can either go into her Scarecrow stance, which is 1-3, or her Tarantula stance, which is 1-4. She's got tons of really good moves in these stances as well, but I'll go over that at the end. Finally, I just want to add that if you get the second hit of 1-4, so if someone presses something when you're doing a jab, it's a counter hit follow up as well. So this move's just all around good. Alright, next up we got down forward 1-4, which is her safe 13 frame punish, and it's got really decent damage as well. And yeah, it's mid and it's safe, so you know, I can use this move a lot. So as usual, you gotta have a good low as well in your arsenal. So down back 3 is the one that I would choose. It's plus on hit and it goes into stance, so you can automatically take charge if they interrupt. You know, once you condition them, you can use more moves in the stance. And if you want to cancel it and not go into the stance, you can just hold back and it's only -11. So pretty good low. So the next move, just like the last one, does go into stance and it's a mid. It's really quick as well. Down forward 3. So again, it goes into Scarecrow, and you can do all the things you can do that I just mentioned, except this one's a mid. So if they start ducking, trying to, you know, block the low, this one's even better. And on top of that, this one has an extension, down forward 3-4, and as you can see there in that video, 4 counter hits for a combo. And once they're too afraid to duck because of all the mids, you can again do down forward 3, down 4, which is a high crushing low. So some pretty sexy options there. Alright, so next up is forward 2. Now this is a high, it's super long range and it's +1 on block. So as usual, you can do some 10 frame setups with this, and even if it's blocked, you know, you're still at plus frames, maybe a sidestep, something like that. But yeah, it's super long, and I personally love forward moves because yeah, if you need a whiff punish, it just like has the input already built in, and it has really good damage as well. So the next move we got is really good. I reckon top 3 move. Forward 3. It's +4 on block. It can be cancelled with back. It goes into stance if you just leave it. And it's a full combo on counter hit as well. So, you know, it's really good for mix-ups. You know, if people think you're going to do a low, you know, they eat a couple and then they go duck and they cop one of these on top of the head. And yeah, it's just got so many options from it, and it's plus, so can't go wrong really. Next up, forward 4. It's sort of in the same category as the last move, like you'll use it in the same situations, but this one knocks down on natural hit, obviously with wall splat with how far it knocks away, and it's got insane range. Look at this range! It's almost full screen. It's insane. So yeah, obviously great for whiff punishing and safe, so who cares if it's blocked. Okay, so these are my favorite kinds of moves. So back 3 is a mid. It looks like it's, you know, it looks like it's your turn after it, because it looks like it takes a long time to recover, right? But it's actually only -3, so you can sidestep straight after this and launch somebody. So it's usually better if the move doesn't put them in crouch, because a lot of people just panic and press while standing 4 or even their launcher, and this would reach you. If you sidestepped, it would track you. So the best thing to do for moves like this that actually put you in crouch, put the opponent in crouch, is to backdash, and their move will whiff and you can just launch them like you've seen there. Alright, so next up we just got the basic down forward 2, you know, the usual regular 15 frame launch. This one is -12, so I mean, it's not the worst, but you get a bit of a kick in the gut for it. But you know, sometimes you need to throw this out, and it will be pretty good in like a panic situation. So, and you know, -12 isn't that bad. Usually hop kicks are -13, so it's a bit better. The next move we got here is up forward 3, which is a hard hitting mid that knocks down, and obviously you can see that you get a free follow up if they don't back roll from this as well, so you can catch a lot of people off guard and get some extra damage. And as I said, yeah, it packs quite a punch, so I reckon there's a pretty good move, you know, to make your opponent panic, and they got to guess the next mix up. So this one is also a jumping low crush mid. But this one's really sick because A, it goes into stance, and B, on counter hit, it's a combo. So it's just like the last move that we mentioned, but it's even better because it's got its own built-in, you know, extra perks, and it's safe as well. So I would be using this heaps if I played Zafina. Okay, so you got to scare your opponents with more lows, right? So I personally would use this a lot because it's really quick. Low, it's back 1+2, right? But it is launch punishable, but it's pretty unseeable, so I would be using this a lot more than people would suggest you to use it. And yeah, it's a really good move. Look at it, it's super quick. Look at the long range. That's easily more than like starting round range, and it's easily reaching. So alright, so a good sidestep move always comes in handy. Sidestep 12 is your best bet here, or 1+2. It's only -2 or 3, and it obviously knocks down on counter hit, and it makes for great setups like I'm doing here, down forward 1 into sidestep, and then if you get them with the counter hit, you get a free overhead mid or grounded hit, whatever you want. Yeah, again, you know, low risk and high reward, so might as well try it out if you're going to sidestep. So this one is full crouch down forward 3. Now I personally am a big fan of full crouch mix-ups, regardless of their risk, because I think if someone sees you ducking, they're going to think back to the move you used when you ducked. So it opens up a whole world of mix-ups from there. And yeah, this one is full crouch down forward 3 obviously, and it's a low, and it knocks him down, so it's really, really good. Yes, it is launch punishable, but it makes for some great mix-ups because you can just do while standing 2 from here, or you can just keep using the low and knock them over, so it's pretty rad. Alright, so for the last move, if you watched my JC video, this move is exactly like that one. It's super risky, but I reckon it's still really good for finishing off rounds. Sorry, at the end of a round, if you're, you know, way behind on health and you need to catch up, this would be super good because the opponent, you know, if they're aggro and they want to finish you off, doing down back 4 by itself, you know, it's just a low, right? And most people, if they want to punish the low, even if it's blocked, they'll go to punish straight away and press a button. But this has a built-in launcher as a second hit, kind of like Nina if you've played her. And yeah, there's huge capabilities of comeback from just that launch, so I reckon it's worth the risk. Alright, that about does it for Zafina. She's got way more moves. That's just pretty much scratching the surface. She's obviously takes a lot of time to get used to and play at a high level, but I think she's got enough mix-ups and enough decent pokes to be able to get up there in the tier list, if that even matters. But yeah, that's it for now on Zafina. I'm probably going to do Marduk next, and then I'll have a look at the rest of the cast and see if there's anyone who has a chance of getting in, and even if they don't, I might take a look if they got like a sick move list. Anyway, that's all for now, guys. Take it easy.